All right, hey everybody, Vick here again, back with you. So here's what I wanted to do in this video right now. Just take about 5 minutes of your time max. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to introduce you to the founders of Empower Network. Okay, this is actually a perfect opportunity right now because we're actually at the event that Empower Network had for the corporate. And this is my first event with Empower. And here's what I'm going to tell you, folks. Okay, so this is what attracted me to the company personally. So when I look at the company, I look at three things mainly. All right. Number one is I look for the product. Obviously, make sure the product is solid and stuff like that. Second thing, what I'm looking for is a compensation plan. Of course, right? Make sure that people can make money. And the third thing, to me, which is probably the most important of all, is I'm looking for the leadership. If the company has a leadership and a vision, because here's the thing, folks. Here's what I can tell you: products can come and go all the time, right? Compensation plan can be changed, tweaked, whatever. But here's what you cannot replace: you cannot replace a leadership, right? And so I have been, I'm here in Austin, Texas, right now at their Empower, and we got 4,000 people in the room, right? And so yesterday, Dave, founder of the company, he's on stage, and 4,000 people in the room sitting, and he's like, guys, who made money with this organization? And literally like 98% of people in the room stood up, so people are making money. So what I want to do right now, folks, without stealing their thunder, I actually wanted to introduce you to the man, David Wood, and his co-founder, Mr. David Sharpe, right here. These two guys, we actually just came out from having a dinner. And it's like midnight right now. It's actually just past midnight, and we just wanted to shoot this quick video since we have these two guys with me right now. And what I wanted to ask you guys, David,
Sure.
David, let's start with you, is where do you see Empower Network is going in the next 5-10 years from now?
Dude, that's a good question, especially coming from this guy right here, and I'll tell you why. If you're watching this video, this guy's name's Vick, Vick Strizheus. I don't even actually know if I can pronounce your last name, right? Here's the thing, though, about Vick. Vick got into Empower Network, what, Dave, 30 days ago, right? It was December 20th. And I was sitting in front of my computer and I was checking the daily income stats, which I do pretty much every day. I checked my daily income stats and this guy pops up who I didn't know, and he had made $70,000 that day. And it was Vick, right? And I thought it was a mistake, so I kind of refreshed the screen, see even if it's a server error. And this guy had made $70,000 in a day. And so I was like, what the heck? So I actually emailed Dave. Now, I never told you about this. I emailed Dave. I said, who's this big guy? And he said, I don't know. Next day we logged in, he made like $60,000 or $70,000 a day. This is 5 days before Christmas, right? What I'm fascinated about is here's a guy who you're watching the video who's making money. So what's my vision for the company? We started Empower Network about a year ago, right, Dave? And when we started Empower Network, we started with the dream of just helping people make more money. We did not think that people would make as much money as they did when we started. We thought it would be big because our intention was right. Our goal as the founders of the company was simply to deliver great products, right? And to help people to make as much money as possible. We had been reps in the field where we'd been ignored, Vic. I don't know if you've ever been in a company where the owners, they act like they're different or they're better than you. Right? Yeah. I don't think I'm better than you. Right? I don't think I'm better than the people in Empower Network. I just don't. I think I might know some things that certain people don't know. I think you might know some things that I don't know, though, and I think Dave knows some things I don't know. I think the camera guy does as well, right? Here's the thing, though, is that what I saw when I got involved in Empower is I saw an opportunity to help my team just make more. But when we launched the company, what happened was amazing. When we launched this really, it turned into a movement. About 10,000 people came in the first month. I saw people making money that really, and I'm going to be honest with you watching this video, by all means and other things would not make anything. And I'm just being real, right? They're not bad people, but you guys have all been in something, and the guys who make money they're like superheroes. They got incredible skills. They've got intellects of 160, and they're charismatic all the time. Those guys always make money in everything. But when we launched Empower Network, what amazed me, what my heart went out to, was all these people that had never had success in anything. Part-time people, full-time people, all having success. And here's what happened to my vision, because my vision has always been to help my team. My vision went like this. And so what happened, we had some struggles, right? Remember, Dave? Some people have seen this video and say, yeah, I don't know if that's going to be around. Well, we ran into struggles that would put 99% of companies out of business within our first month because we grew too fast for our infrastructure. Probably why you didn't get in, because you were aware of us, right? Yep. I think he actually got in and he's like, no, right? Because we actually had some problems. We didn't process payments for 2 months. But Dave and I had a dream. See, I think the difference is, and if you watch this video, you're looking for a way to make money. That's the key, right? If you're watching this, you're still watching it, it's because you want to make money. When we launched this company, right, we had a vision of taking people with them up, right? So when we saw that, I saw the amount of people who were having success. My heart just blew out for people. And when we ran into struggles, I just couldn't quit. So we just kept going and kept going and kept going and kept going. And what happened was amazing. Now we're making this video, and we've been around now for a long time. We got about 50 employees now. We've got an infrastructure that makes sense. And my vision is simply this: you're watching this video. I want you watching this video, if you decide to take action, to be able to make it happen like you've never been able to do before. I want you to be able to create an income that you've never been able to create before. And you're probably wondering, is this for real? Can I trust this? I'm gonna tell you something. Yes. This guy came into our company, he's blown me away. We'd never had a guy come into our company and make $500,000 in 30 days. Actually, it's not even $500,000, it's like $700,000 in 30 days. Some of you guys will hear that and your mind just starts deleting it because it's too much. You know what I mean? You're like, I just want to make 1,000. Can I do that? Yes. Right? Yes. We had a guy at our conference. Dave, you see this? A guy came to our conference and he can't hear. You see that guy? And he came up on stage and he invited one of his team members, and he just last year got a hearing implant. So he can start to hear with the implant. I got started in 2009, homeless guy living in a van. And I started to make it. And I started to succeed. And I started making lots of money selling good products on the internet. There's a problem though. Because my team was broke. It sucks, dude, doesn't it?
Right.
Being the guy who's rich and like your team's broke. I started making $30,000 a month, which I thought was rich until I met Vick. And then, none of my team could make money. But then, I had a vision to help people do something great. So we started this company. There's no malicious intentions involved. The other things other people do, I've been involved in stuff people only want to get money. If I help you become great in your life, if I help you make more money you ever made in your life, I might look like a crazy guy with long hair, and I am. But I'll tell you something, you'll keep coming back. You'll bring a team with you, and you'll have more success you ever had in your life. Hey, let me ask you something, Vick. You made lots of money, right, before in Power? Right, truthfully?
Yeah, I made some money.
You ever made $700,000 in 30 days with as little effort as you put in here? I mean, that's ridiculous just to even say out loud.
No, like I told you in the last, if you're checking out this website, obviously going through the website, I've made money before. I've made $700,000 before, but never $700,000 in 30 days, never.
Well, I'm impressed by you, man. So yeah. Thank you. And if you're watching the video, join. That's all I'm saying is just join. Just join.
Yeah,
so,
awesome. Dave, what I want to ask you is what? That's awesome. And see, this is, folks, you gotta give us some credit. This is like 12:15 a.m. right now here. we're at the
here. Let's prove it.
We're at the hotel room. Yeah. But bottom line is I want to see. I mean, show me another company where owners can be talking on video. Coming from a restaurant, we actually just pulled in a limo at midnight. Shooting stuff. But anyway, Dave, I wanted to. I mean, you're a passion man. I mean, if I would summarize you with one word, I'd probably say passion. What drives you? If you can share. I know yesterday, when we had a breakout session for my for my team, you popped in the room. What did you share with everybody? Tell everybody what drives you really.
Yeah.
I mean, why do you do what you do, and what's your motivating factor here?
Yeah, well, and I think it might be useful to maybe even show the video of us in that breakout room, because I think that'd be something useful for people to see. I had been basically trying to kill myself for the last 10 years. I was struggling with addiction, alcoholism, I was homeless, I was at rock bottom. I had nowhere left to go, and I had, except up, because I couldn't go any further. And my dad opened the door, and I asked him, Dad, I know I'm at the worst place I've ever been before, but I have nowhere else to go, and I need somebody to help me get a foot up. And he looked at me and he said, son, I don't know where you've been or where you're going to be in a month from now, but I'm willing to give you a chance because I believe in you and I love you. Now come on in. And I'm going to tell you something. At that point, I don't know if he knew where I would be in 30 days. But I'm going to tell you something, I didn't quit, and I didn't stop, and I stumbled what I wanted to do, because for me personally, it's never been about money, right? Money is good, money is great. Vic will tell you at a certain point, making money becomes just part of the business. It's just something that's there for me, helping people break through, helping people really fulfill their purpose of why they're on this earth is something that moves me more than anything. So I came from a place to where I know what it's like to be on the bottom. And over the course of the last 5 years, which now I'm coming up on 5 years clean and sober, I haven't had a drink or a drug, nights and weekends, for almost 5 years. I've come to a place now, after getting through some of the toughest and most stressful situations that I've ever seen anybody get through. And I'm not saying that my problems are worse than yours, but I'm just telling you that no matter where you're at right now in life, I can relate to you, identify with you. And I'm telling you something, it doesn't matter what you're going through, you can get through it. And I can tell you that my vision has been fulfilled a little bit so far, because, for example, this past weekend we had 4,000 people in a room, and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 of those people were able to get up on stage, right, and start to break through and realize that everything that they've been through in life is for a purpose, right? I'm going to tell you something, friend. I don't know what you've been through, where you've been, where you're at right now, or where you want to go, but I'm going to tell you something. Everything that you've been through up until this point is for a reason. And I'm going to tell you something. It might just be for you to watch this video right here, right now, to listen to the words coming out of my mouth, and click the button below this video and just take action and join us. Because you know what, friend? You never know how powerful you are until you get around a group of people who are going to empower you and lift you up and believe in you, even when sometimes you can't believe in yourself, just like people did for me when I was down at the bottom. Guys, I've seen people make $700,000 in 30 days. I've seen a deaf man up on stage make $1,000 a day. I've seen a bald guy who never made any money before, right? I've seen an homeless guy who had a drug addiction make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. I've seen things. I've seen a woman over in Australia who had a spinal disease that couldn't even get out of bed, who had to lay there typing like this because she couldn't stand up for more than 5 minutes, making $30,000 a month. Guys, I've seen people in the audience with tears rolling down their cheeks because they knew that they were in the right place at the right time. Guys, I've seen a lot, but I'm telling you something, I ain't seen nothing yet, because my vision for this company is to have an auditorium full of 15,000 people, all chanting, all screaming, all yelling, because they know that they finally arrived to a place that is going to lift them up and encourage them to be who they were meant to be, not something different. We don't care if you wear a suit. We don't care if you wear penny loafers. I don't care if you look sexy in a suit and want to wear a suit on stage, because we got those guys too. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a beautiful thing when you get a group of people in a room who are all comfortable in their own skin, and finally around a bunch of people who love them for who they are and who are encouraging them to walk through their problems. Friend, you can't get around it. You can't get over it. You've got to get through it. And I'm going to tell you something. We will lift you up and we will help you do that, but you have to take action, because we can't do it for you. So the opportunity is here. The door is in front of you. Some of you will just continue to pound your head into that door and try to figure it out through doing all kinds of stuff that doesn't make sense. And some of you will just take one step to the left and you'll walk through the door. And you'll realize that everything you ever wanted in life was through that door. And it's just a decision of whether you're going to continue to do what doesn't work, or whether you're going to take action on something that makes sense and do something that's going to help you achieve your dreams. My vision is about helping people. It's about helping people fulfill their purpose. It's about helping people realize what they were put on this earth to do. And the cool thing is that it's not just a vision, it's actually a reality.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, absolutely. So, you know, if you're watching this, and this is why I wanted to actually talk to Dave and Dave, because, you know, listen, I can tell you stories. I can, you know, you see a bunch of videos on this website. You can Google this, right? You can YouTube this. But if you're listening closely, here's what I hear, and this is what attracted me to Empower Network. See, these guys are not talking about money. I mean, money is important, right? But you guys have a higher vision, higher purpose. So listen, what this is all about is this is about people coming together from around the world, from different countries around the world, with one vision, one purpose, one desire, one motivation, one goal. And that's to make a difference in the world. That's what it's all about, folks. This is not, I mean, money is great. And of course, we're going to help you make money. Okay, our goal is to, first of all, help you change your financial situation. We want to help you change your give you the more time freedom. Do you know what it feels like when you wake up in the morning and you don't have to worry about stuff? Do you actually know what that feels like? When you don't have to worry about, do you have enough money to buy bread to feed your family? You don't have to worry about, taking your family to vacation and actually going where you want to go instead of where you can, where you think you can afford to go. That's what it's all about. And I wanted to take this opportunity again. This video went on a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but hope you don't mind. But bottom line is this, folks: this is much more than just a company or just another system or another program or another funnel, whatever you have seen out there. This is something bigger. This is a vision. This is a movement. And so there's going to be two groups of people. There's going to be those who will become a part of this movement, and then there's going to be those who will just watch from the side. And so if you're watching this, clearly you are looking for, you're looking for a vehicle, you're looking for a way out. So this is it. You found it. This is right here. I mean, we got 4,000 success stories to prove it. Today in the room. I am, I'm starting to mumble jumble here, but I'm gonna. It's about 12:25 here. We're gonna go, folks. Bottom line is this: there's a bunch more videos on this site. Check it out, okay? If you want to change your life, first of all, and then if you want to join something that's bigger than yourself, if you want to be a part of something bigger than yourself and help a bunch of people in the process and have fun at the same time, this is the place for you. So I look forward to shaking your hand in one of these events. And thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.